Good morning, Cindy Birkeland here from cindybirkeland.com. It is an amazing week. It is so beautiful out. It's spring and it is time to start getting into our money again. Today I want to visit with you about annuities and why I like them so much. Oftentimes when people hear the word annuities, they run and scream for the hills because annuities back in the olden days were not very great. Kind of like the very first cell phone we used to have. Do you guys remember the first cell phone? It weighed about 40 pounds and you'd put it on the table and it had this big long antenna and the only thing you could do with it is make a phone call. Crazy. But imagine as we fast forward all these years, cell phones have made a lot of move in the last several years. You can do everything from shopping to check your emails to work your whole entire business on your cell phone. And imagine you can even make a phone call or two. So they've come a long way. And I want to talk about annuities also. Annuities have come a long way than they used to. So back in the olden days, the only types of annuities you could get were two types of annuities. You could get a fixed annuity, and what that meant is it was a very safe and secure annuity, but the interest rate on it was so low, maybe 1%, and it was just a vehicle that you used because you were scared and you didn't want to take any risks. You didn't want anything to happen to your money, but your money certainly didn't grow. And then there was a variable annuity, and that annuity was in the stock market, so therefore it had a potential high rate of return. However, as with the stock market, if the stock market crashes or goes down, you lose your money. And also, as with variable annuities, there were lots and lots of fees on those things. And so, variable annuities, they have a lot of fees and they're in the stock market so they can go backwards. So that's pretty much where annuities started getting a bad name is, people in their senior years were ending up in these products that were eating away all their money and they weren't moving forward and it wasn't a good retirement vehicle. Today, we have a hybrid, and what happened is a fixed index annuity and a variable annuity got together and they had a baby. And we call that a fixed indexed annuity. And what you have with that is a fixed, meaning you can't lose money in an annuity if the stock market goes down. But when the stock market goes up, you get the benefit of the up of the market with no down. And guess what? There are no fees in these types of annuities that I work with. So the only time you would have a fee is if you decide that you want to put a rider on there and you want some guarantees on this annuity. And yes, annuities do offer guarantees. And there are annuities out there that offer guarantees that you will have income for life. Now, the main reason I love annuities so much is because the number one problem in America right now for elderly people is they don't have enough income in retirement. And annuities provide income, stable, set, guaranteed income in your senior years when you need the money the most. So products like these are a lifesaver for people. It's a set income that comes in every single month, much like Social Security. So if you need to know that you have guarantees and you need to know you have set income coming in, an annuity is the option for you. But again, we need to sit down and have a conversation about exactly what you need right now and how we get there. But if this is an interesting conversation for you, give me a call or get a hold of me at cindybirkeland.com and let's have a conversation.